On this very spot in 1649, nothing at all happened. Dress for sale, demi-or. For details, excuse my nan in the corner she fucking boiling. Getting back from the shops and noticing you left the kitchen light on. I have failed you. Whatever happened to balanced reporting in British media? Starmer, not mentioned once in the Epstein papers. Bad judgment call over Mandelson. Press resign. Farage, mentioned over 40 times. Bad judgment call over Nathan Gill. Reformed Treasurer Nick Candy linked professionally to Epstein. Bannon was Farage advisor. Press, drive on. Nigel Farage lied today. You can use this meme again tomorrow. Why is it at the end of the tin? It's always you three. Coronation Street is mentioned in Wonder Man, so it is canon in the MCU. Roy Cropper will return in Avengers Doomsday. Hear me out, come dine with me, all stars. Every lad has a shelf or drawer like this, don't they? Did anybody else's nan use to sellotape pound coins in your birthday card? My mate doesn't think that was a thing. Me off sick. Homes under the hammer. Cash in the attic. Bargain hunt. The Nandem. Just overheard someone say, life's a walk in the park. Mate, what park you walking through as mine's nearing on Jurassic Park? Was in A&E this week and can't stop thinking about the person who kept telling me this was a kebab. Bet that caused a stir. Woman terrified after swallowing large spoon and feeling it move between ribs. Went to the local fish and chip shop and nearly fell to my knees. £14 for cod alone? We're in a crisis. Billy Connolly and George Best actually begged for the chance to be beaten up by a granny. Why ask me woo 2 at 23:12? Yeah, I'm f***ing swimming in it. Wales to become the first country to make politicians lose their jobs for lying. About to start this new show. Anyone know if it's any good? X. New series. Coronation Street. 1960 to 2026. One-season drama soap operas. How is it like £18 to fly to another country with Ryanair, yet I've just paid £26 for a taxi home? I'm really getting fed up with people whining about the price of things. £6 for a glass of wine, £5 for a pint of beer, £3 for car parking. Any more complaints and I will stop inviting my friends round my house. Lorena Knobchopper at Gypsy Pup 13. Was I the only person who thought these were the best club of all? £12,570. That's your tax-free allowance in 2021, and 2022, and 2023, and 2024, and 2025, and 2026. Inflation didn't get the memo. So how about Wimbledon? You used to love London. No. The night before. Upcoming. V1.4 trailer, British Railway. 22 waiting. Premieres August 2nd, 2026, 2300. The night before. Upcoming V1.4 trailer, British Railway. Owner in Home Bargains is outrageous. Damage wasn't too bad, TBF. You spent £109.87 at Home Bargains. Inflation has really reached new heights. Cadbury Mini Eggs. For 2 Cadbury Mini Egg Pouch, 1 kilogram £24.99. Xbox 360, pre-owned 99p. After 18 years, I still don't know if you alright is an equivalent of hello, or if I actually have to tell them if I'm alright. Top Gear, but when they used to do the road trips across Vietnam in a 100 pounds, car falling to bits, slaps differently. Someone just won $1,000 on heart radio and the presenter asked if they're gonna carry on working. My tea kettle was on its last legs, so my husband got me a new one with exotic American temperature settings. Heating water to 200 degrees like we're at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Hertadan at Leather Gregory. He would say that though. Weatherspoon dog policy could be breaking the law, Watchdog says. Whoever removed the 30th and 31st from February, come get the 14th too. Could not be a bigger fan of how the cleaners let me know they've wrapped up. Hi Adam, I'm leaving, bye. Woman in Asda ID'd me for cider and went, "This is where it turns out you're like 25 or something," before I handed the ID over. I paid £1,936 off my student loan last year. Interest added was £3,384. What a great system. Helena Horton, at Horton_official. I noticed that people in London just don't offer pregnant women seats on the train. I noticed a woman with a baby on board badge today and said, "Does anyone want to offer this pregnant woman a seat?" Not a single person did. Until I said, "Absolutely astonishing," and a young woman did. So there was around 2,500 mini eggs delivered to the house, except no one ordered them or paid for them, and I've no idea who even sent them. Looks like I'll be living off of mini eggs for the next 2 months. McDonald's in the past couple of years, in the UK at least, has gone for this very weird marketing choice where they've moved away from a family-friendly image to instead targeting 13-year-olds in tracksuits who listen to drill and go to Mackey's after school. Morning everyone. I took my suit to the cleaners who wanted to charge me £20. I gave my suit to the charity shop next door. They cleaned and pressed it and put it in the window. I bought it for £4.50. Ronkelawal, at Ronkelawal. Today is the last day the sun will set before 5 p.m. in England until October. May I ask why Corey is on Disney+? I'm crying because if you lived in the UK, you'd find 10 people plotting on it this summer within 1 business day. Nobody in my life wants to go to Australia. That's really crazy. Will this UK rain ever stop? It's been days and everywhere is flooded. ICBA. Dare you enter the meat bag? Morrison's Market Street assorted cooked meat pieces. Reduced assorted meat was £6.00, now £1.50. The British are coming. The British are coming. Nobody shouts, "Are you joking?" more than a raging girl towards a lad who claims he doesn't know what he's done wrong. The rage when filling in online forms, and it asks you for your country and you don't know if it's going to be under E. For England, B for Britain, G for Great. Britain or U for United Kingdom. People I call boss. Kebab shop workers. My actual boss. FS, that new Instagram trend where you go to ChatGPT and use a prompt to get a caricature of yourself and your job based on everything. You know about me. Do any of you have any self-awareness? And do you realize how that sounds? Starmer should resign over Mandelson's Epstein link. Farage should resign over Nick Candy's Epstein link. Just heard about someone failing their driving test because they asked the examiner, "Am I all right your side?" Incident in England versus Wales. I have to be honest. Jarvis, acknowledge. Has anyone actually got a job off Indeed, or do companies post on there for a laugh? I wonder which one I should pick. 12:20 p.m. to 11:43 p.m. LGW to CLE. One stop in BOS, 16 hours 23 minutes. JetBlue, 52% emissions. $738 round trip. 12:20 p.m. to 11:21 p.m. LGW to CLE. 2 stops in TPA IAD, 16 hours 1 minute. British Airways United, 67% emissions. $13,428 round trip. Ain't afraid to admit that I simply cannot hack it like I used to anymore. Lul. We all have that one mate that you can't put on loudspeaker because you don't know what the FCK they might come out with. Me and my brothers loved Friday night as it was a chip shop dinner. Mum would come back and we'd all be in the front room eating our hot chips and we'd watch Play Your Cards Right. So simple, and I didn't realize what a special time it was. John Drake. At Drake Gatsby, I just had a delicious meal using only 3 ingredients. 1 beer. 2 more beers. When is the rain in the UK gonna stop? Like, seriously? Dad, there's a spider in the living room. Can you take it out? Took it out. Pretty nice fella. He's a web developer. Valentine's Day is approaching, but so is McDonald's Monopoly, and I'll let you guess what I'm more excited for. X. Little Miss, where are my glasses? Yes, that's man. Little Miss, where are my glasses? And death. Every British celebrity that has been named in Epstein files following new release. HR at my work just called me and I thought I was in trouble for something, but they just let me know my 11-year-old sister has been commenting on their Instagram every day telling them to increase my salary. I wonder if he'll share his food. The British are saying half of Japan's samurai were women. The Japanese, however, not being woke or retarded, are not saying this. News. Half of Japan's samurai were women, groundbreaking new British Museum exhibition says. Kinsey Swords. At Kinsey Swords. Today at work I was at drive-thru and the man at the window wanted to pay for the person behind him and he said, "Tell her I think she's hot," so she pulls up. Next and I tell her and she rolls her eyes. Smiles and says, "That's my husband," and if that's not relationship goals, I DK what is. Apparently you can't use beef stew as a password. It's not stroganoff. Boss lady just walked by my office and said, "Hey, I'm heading out. I have a dentist appointment at 2:30. Of course I followed up with dentist at 2:30, and the entire office shook with annoyed groans, as if I'm not going to take this golden opportunity. My 19-year-old figured out how the surveillance cameras at his job are positioned and moved his workstation a couple of inches each day till he was out of frame so he could slack off without getting caught. He knew. Bag of magic stars equals heavily underrated. Don't ask me for advice, you'll end up with a house full of cats. Just signed up for something and the website said my password was very strong, possibly the strongest they've ever seen. How weird is it that you have to pretend to be asleep in order to fall asleep? Was this very mid-2000s emo person press-ganged into ICE servitude? Death camp for cutie over here. Know what you are voting for. One of these men has 3 baby mamas. Cheated on every wife he's had. Was impeached twice as a 34 count. Convicted felon was found liable. For sexual abuse ran a fraudulent charity and university and was exposed in the Epstein files. The other is a grubby little failed metals trader who idolizes the other one and wants to be just like him. Mini eggs just smell unreal. Needs to be a mini egg-scented candle ASAP. Falsely accusing me of having an attitude. Creates the attitude you thought I had, lol. Tracking number isn't enough. I need to be on the delivery driver's private story. Seriously can't stand people who zone out on their phone when are speaking to them and stop listening as if are literally not there, like OKNP. Did anyone else parents make them go to sleep early 2 weeks before school started to prepare?